method of cutting the V-shape or triangular hijab. So the measurement I'll be working with are the front length of the hijab 25 inches, back length I will add 7 inches to the front length, so 25 plus 7, that will give me 32 inches. The cap will be 3 by 10. The length of the cap will be 10 inches, which is the face circumference divided by 2, and the breadth will be 3 inches. The face circumference I'm working with is 20 inches. So let's get started. These are the materials I'll be working with: one trouser of fabric, lycra fabric, my long ruler, my tape measure, my scissors, and my chalk. So I folded my fabric into two. This is the open part of the folding, and that is the closed part, which will serve as the back, and this will serve, either side can serve as the front of the hijab. So the first thing I'm going to do now is to chalk out the front of my hijab, which is 25 inches. I'll place my ruler up here, then I'll mark out my 25 inches. This is my 25 inches. And for the back, I'll place my tape measure on this same place and mark out my 32 inches. Don't forget I said 25 inches plus 7 inches, because the back is always longer than the front, so which is 32 inches. So I'll as well chalk out my 32 inches. So from this point, I'll use my long ruler to connect it to this line, just like this. I'll make sure that my ruler is placed in front of this marking, in front like this. If I put it at the back, it will give me another measurement entirely, but I'm going to put it in the front, like this. I won't put it at the back like this, so it should be like this. Then I'll cut out my chalking. Then I will notch the center of my hijab. That's where I'm going to connect my cap. So I have my V or triangular shape hijab. So the next thing to do now is to cut my cap out. I'll be using 2 layers of cap. So the first one, I'm going to use 10 inches for the length, 10 inches by 3 inches, but I'm going to add half inches to the 3 inches as the seam allowance. I'm going to work with the most stretchy part of the fabric. So then I'll close it again. This is what I meant by 10 by 3 inches. I'll measure 10 inches on this side as the length, and 3 inches plus half inch sewing allowance on this side. Then I'll use my ruler to connect it. So if I want to cut the second layer of the cap, that means I will reduce everything by 1 inch. So the length will be 9 inches by 2.5 inches. 2 inches, then half inch sewing allowance. So that's what I'm going to cut for the second layer. So this is the first layer of the cap. This is for the second layer of the cap. Then I'll chalk out my measurement. 9 inches on this side, then 2.5 inches on this side. So I will notch the center of each cap before fixing. Notch the center, and I'll do the same for these two. So this is how it will look. This will be the upper outer cap, and this will be the inner cap. So this is how it will look. So I'll go and sew my hijab and come back to show you the final look. So this is the look of my hijab after sewing. I use taping to finish the edges. I top stitch it to give me a flat look and a neat finishing.